Okay then. I guess we need to chat. It was a big day for the channel yesterday. We got our first sponsored video. Huge news. It was amazing. Now, I know that doesn't impact you much, but for me, it was a massive deal and one that was a bit of a new experience and quite fascinating to see how it all unfolded. And with that, I do think I may have let some of you down. And for that, I'm actually quite sorry. Now, let me be clear. I'm going to continue to be open to offers for sponsored videos. But for full clarity, there are a few things I need to get out of the way first. Now, what I'm sorry for is not looking towards you, the viewer, first. You see, I think there was a massive issue with how this video was rolled out. I wasn't clear enough in the video that it was sponsored and that it was a showcase style video to promote a product that was coming out. I personally should have been better at that, and I own that, and I'm going to do better at it in the future. And yes, I will be taking your advice on how I can roll this out better, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But first, let me clarify some of my intent on this as well as on my channel, which means I'm going to be making some promises here. And first up, I promise I will always make sure that the content on this channel always comes first. I repeat, I will not be offering this platform up to any company that wants to buy a review. That said, if I'm ever lucky enough to get a sponsored spot, like commercials that run within the video, I will be less concerned with those. But for those sponsored videos, I can promise you, the viewer, they will only be done if I'm either interested in the product or I think that you would be interested. Otherwise, and you can hold me to this, I won't be doing it. Second promise, I will be more upfront about what is sponsored content. And honestly, I gotta say, this is really new territory for me. This was my first sale. This was my first bargaining experience, all of the above. But I do think it is important that the messaging does not get lost in the crowd. As I said before, if I think it's cool and I think you will think it's cool, I may feature it. But I will make sure it's clearly marked at the beginning as sponsored content so that you all know what the messaging is going in. Now, I know YouTube does this already, but I will make more of an effort to make a bit more of a show of it, if you will. And the third promise, and I can easily promise this, I promise you I will not be reading anything other than my own words. That didn't happen this time, and it will never happen. I will not be reading a blind script sent to me by a person paying me. Honestly, I am no one's vessel for relaying information, and while I don't have enough clout to give full reviews on things when doing sponsored spots, I can say I will not be offering up a paper opinion either. If I'm excited about something that you're watching on my channel, that's not fake. I'm actually excited about it. That will never change. So then, circling back to yesterday's video on Riverside FM. Yes, I stand by the video, and yeah, I stand by the product as well. I think it will be a great starting point for better sounding interviews, and nothing in that video was a lie. But the fact remains, these kinds of videos will pop up from time to time, because honestly, they pay the bills. And that money allows me to do bigger and better things for this channel. So then, here's where you can get involved. What do you want to see? And no, I don't mean specific reviews, though I am open to suggestions there. Let me know. How do you feel about it? And how can I do it better? Let me know down in the comments. I appreciate all the feedback that I get, good and bad. And yes, I am reading them all and trying to respond as much as I can. Also, just so you know, this is going to be a big part of the conversation on Friday during the Friday Live. If you want to have a bit more of a live conversation about it, come check it out. It literally goes live at 5 p.m. Eastern on Friday, because, you know, that's the name, Friday Live. So hopefully I'll see you there if this is something you want to talk about. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.